good hard evidence changes people's minds. And to the extent that you have the data, you have the facts and figures, you have the statistical analysis, you have the process tracing, these are the things that change people's minds.
There's empirical evidence that if countries treat women better, they will be more peaceful and things will be better. And
we have a mission. We have a mission as well, which is to provide the data that's needed to literally improve the status of women.
Research is so important, especially with social media. There's a lot of bias going around in different stories. It's really hard to get concrete facts. And so with data, it's a lot easier to actually see what's going on.
Everything starts with data. You can't support any bill or any social movement without saying where the problem lies, and of course it's up to them to interpret what the problem is, but we're supplying the information for them to know that.
It puts a face and a number and a story behind women throughout the world. And so, and it's not just a number. It combines all of that, and so when you look at what WomanStats is, it's a more holistic, complete way to understand women.
Family is very central and important to the lives of women and men and children.
The character of male-female relations within a society is going to have cascading effects on the collective, whether that be an ethnic group, whether it be a nation state, or whatever.
If you show people how prevalent these issues are among the world, then people actually they get shaken out of their reveries and they actually want to change things. And so WomanStats is a really good way of doing that, I think.
For me, WomanStats means giving women a voice, examining women's issues closely, and we're trying to make them heard more.
We all know women, we interact with them, but to try and understand the experience of women everywhere in the world, that's hard to do. It's hard, but if you look at a map and the colorings and you see a big red area, you go, oh, that tells me something.
We are now the largest compilation of data on the situation of women available anywhere in the world.
You don't have to be a researcher to use the database. You don't have to be a student at some prestigious college.
I think it raises awareness of this social issue and human rights issue.
If it is true that many of the problems facing nation states, facing the international system, find their deepest roots in a dysfunctional relationship between the two halves of humanity who together are responsible for the future of humanity, then I think that linkage, once demonstrated, can be a powerful force for good in the world, and that policymakers can take this linkage and begin to devise policies and incentives and disincentives and new norms and help to facilitate the creation of new attitudes towards men and women that will begin to heal those roots, and by healing the roots, begin to heal the larger plant.